2-1, and Doug Gilmour, Dennis Peterson waking up. Daniel Alfredson.
Don't regret that.
Not a good move. Damian Rhodes solid in the first. Bobby Holik took 5 shots in the game. Couldn't find the net. Holik hasn't scored in 45 days. 20 games, no goals. Later in the first, 1-0 Devils. Scott Stevens picked off by Daniel Alfredson. We're tied at 1. Alfredson's first of the playoffs, Barry.
Terrible pass. Scott Stevens usually doesn't make mistakes like that. Alfredson puts it right inside the far post. Onus of things to come.
Bill, how about that trapping system?
Well, here we spot Andreas Dackel. They play the trap to perfection, create the turnover, go the other way. They use their speed. They're going to get a couple great scoring chances here. That was the case all night. Here they try and go through the middle again. Get it to Sean McEachran, one of the speediest Ottawa Senators. He goes and makes a great play to Alfredson, who beats Brodeur for his second of the night.
2-1 Senators, third period, 3-1 Senators. And can DA get the trick? He's going to look 5-hole. He took 4 shots, 3 went in. First ever Sens hat-trick at the Corral Center. 8 playoff goals in 11 games for Alfredson. Now 4-1 Ottawa. Scott Stevens, only shot of the game, goes in. That cuts it to 4-2, and Lance Pitlick pulls a Sean O'Donnell, Barry.
Well, you see the 2 Devil players go after Alfredson, but it's a little bit too late. But Pitlick goes a little nuts here, and he goes after Ottawa, who was a physical presence all night long. But he thought he was out of the woods, thought it was too late. Never too late in hockey.
Like Sean O'Donnell the night before, Pitlick a 5-minute penalty. Ensuing power play, Dougie Gilmour scores off Laukkonen. 4-3, then Gilmour, he has a chance to tie it with just over a minute left. A little too close to Rose to go top shelf. Sens win 4-3. The Devils have 8 goals in the series, half of them by Gilmour. The new Ottawa Senators have never won a playoff series. The old one won one last in 1927. Damian Rose, a product of Minnesota high school hockey, is outplaying Marty Brodeur. The Sens are 1 win away from eliminating the Devils.
Right now we're the underdogs, you know. It doesn't happen too often that a team's going to come back from a 3-1 deficit like we are in right now.
Well, the first one I caught him, he was standing a little bit off the side, and I caught him on the far side. Second one, McEachran made a great play, and the third one, I just closed my eye and shot it, and so I squeezed through his legs. The fourth one is the toughest one to win. We learned that last year, and we got lots of hockey to play left, and they're going to come out so hungry when we go back to New Jersey now. And we just got to go out there and work hard, and don't care about the result. Just go out there and do our best.
Don't make Daniel Alfredson mad at the start of the game. Why is this team losing? Look at nobody's scoring. Hulik hasn't scored in 20 games. Randy McKay, nothing. Elias, nothing. Sikora, nothing. Ralston, nothing. You can't win with nothing, and that's what the Devils got right now.
You'll get nothing and like it. Now, since the conference format began in '93, only 3 times has an 8 beaten the 1. We've been talking about this, Bill. 2 similar styles. Devils have better players, so why are they winning?
Well, Ottawa, they play in the same. They both play the neutral zone trap. They're frustrating the Devils. They're playing. This is what the Devils have done to teams all along. This is why they've won the Stanley Cup. Teams have copied them. Here we got Ottawa doing the same thing. And Jersey's going through the trap, trying to force rings through the neutral zone. They're doing the turnovers. Ottawa's got the speedy forwards. They're taking advantage of it. You can see tonight they got the speedy forwards, and they can't force things through the middle in the trap. Jersey should know best of all, but they haven't learned it. They keep going through the middle. The turnovers are there. Ottawa's beating them at their game. They're frustrating the New Jersey Devils.
And I think another thing that's happening is that frustration is leading to mistakes that the New Jersey Devils never make. They usually outweigh other teams who make the mistakes. We see Scott Stevens go through the middle on that one play. He never does that. No Devil player ever goes through the middle on a long pass. They're doing things they've never done before because of the frustration that other teams used to feel against the Devils. So it's a little tit for tat, and they're getting to see. And they were undisciplined tonight. They took a couple stupid penalties, which cost them goals against also.
You talked about Buffalo's speed, and you mentioned now Ottawa's speed. The Devils have lost 5 straight games on the road in the playoffs. That's not good.
Obstruction rule makes a big difference, too, for those bigger teams like New Jersey and Philadelphia. That's causing them problems with the speedy teams.
All right, then, moving on. 13